Then from the mansions bright a fresh aurora Adrastus came, the glorious king of Ind. The snake's green skin spotted with black he wore, that was made rich by art and hard by kind. An elephant this furious giant bore, he fierce as fire, his mounture swift as wind. Much people brought he from his kingdoms wide, twixt Indus, Ganges, and the salt sea side. The king's own troop come next, the chosen crew of all the camp, the strength, the crown, the flower, wherein each soldier had with honors due rewarded been for service ere that hour. Their arms were strong for need and fair for show, upon fierce steeds well mounted rode this power, and heaven itself with the clear splendor shone of their bright armor, purple, gold, and stone. 'Mongst these Alarco fierce and Odomer the muster master was, and Hydraort and Rimedon, whose rashness took no care to shun's death-bitter stroke in field or fort. Tigranes, Rappold stem, the men that fare by sea, that robbed in each creek and port, Ormond and Marlebust, the Arabian named, because that land rebellious he reclaimed. There Perga, Ahriman, Orindo are, Brimart the scaler, and with him Swiphont, the breaker of wild horses brought from far. Then the great wrestler strong, Aridamont, and Tisipherne, the thunderbolt of war, whom none surpassed, whom none to match durst vaunt, at tilt, at tourney, or in combat brave, with spear or lance, with sword, with mace or glaive. A false Armenian did this squadron guide, that in his youth from Christ's true faith and light to the blind lore of paganism did slide, that Clement late, now Emireno hight. Yet to his king he faithful was, and tried true in all causes, his in wrong and right. A cunning leader and a soldier bold, for strength and courage, young, for wisdom, old. When all these regiments were past and gone, appeared Armide, and came her troop to show, sat in a chariot bright with precious stone, her gown tucked up, and in her hand a bow. In her sweet face her new displeasure shone, mixed with the native beauties there which grow, and quickened so her looks that in sharp wise it seems she threats, and yet her threats entice. Her chariot like Aurora's glorious wain, with carbuncles and jacinths glistered round. Her coachman guided with the golden rein 4 unicorns, by couples yoked and bound, of squires and lovely ladies hundreds twain, whose rattling quivers at their backs resound. On milk-white steeds, weighed on the chariot bright, their steeds to manage ready, swift to flight. Followed her troop led forth by Eridin, which Hydraort from Syria's kingdom sent, as when the newborn phoenix doth begin to fly to Ethiop ward, at the fair bent of her rich wings, strange plumes and feathers thin, her crowns and chains with native gold besprent. The world amazed stands, and with her fly an host of wondering birds that sing and cry. So passed Armida, looked on, gazed on so, a wondrous dame in habit, gesture, face. There lived no wight to love so great a foe, but wished and longed those beauties to embrace. Scant seen, with anger sullen, sad for woe, she conquered all the lords and knights in place. What would she do, her sorrows past, think you, when her fair eyes, her looks and smiles shall woo? She passed, the king commanded Emerin of his rich throne to mount the lofty stage, to whom his host, his army, and his men he would commit, now in his graver age. With stately grace the man approached then, his looks his coming honour did presage. The guard asunder cleft and passage made, he to the throne up went, and there he stayed. To earth he cast his eyes and bent his knee, to whom the king thus 'gan his will explain. To thee this sceptre, Emerin, to thee these armies I commit. My place sustain 'mongst them, go set the king of Judah free, and let the Frenchmen feel my just disdain. Go meet them, conquer them, leave none alive, or those that 'scape from battle bring captive.